readers, when I'm reading and I come to a long word that I've never seen before, I remind myself that I don't have to read the entire word all at once. Instead, readers can break long words up into syllables or word parts to help them read that word more accurately. By learning about the different kinds of syllables, we can learn how to break long words up into syllables. Our goal today is to learn how to read words with vowel teams. A vowel team is when there's two vowels working together, but they only make one vowel sound. Remember, a syllable is a word part that only has one vowel sound. Our vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and oftentimes the letter Y that make those vowel sounds. Sometimes a syllable might have two vowels in it, but they're working together to only make one vowel sound. Actually, we're going to see a lot of that in our lesson today. Let's look at this first word. This is a word that I don't know how to read. We are going to work through our word and work together to loop it and swoop it so we can figure out what this word says. Now remember, the first thing we do is put a dot under each vowel in our word. I'm going to put a dot under E, A, and O. Next, I have to scan across my word and see if there's any vowel teams that I should underline. I'm going to scan across my word and look for any vowel teams that I should underline. Oh, I see one. E-A. Now, I have to decide where I'm going to split this word, between two vowels, a vowel and a consonant, or between two consonants. I think I'm going to split my word between this vowel and this consonant right here, because I know oftentimes that's where we would split a word. I'm going to loop and swoop so I can try and read this word. Say-sin. Say-sin. That doesn't sound like a word that I know, but I remember that this vowel team EA can work together to say E. So I'm going to try reading it again now that I remember that. Season. Season. I know that word. That word is season. Like summer is my favorite season. Okay, let's try our next word. Readers, I want you to do this one with me. So can you get your scratch piece of paper or envelope and pencil or crayon ready? Here's our next word. This is also a word that I don't know how to read. On your scratch piece of paper or envelope, can you write down these letters? W, E, A, T, H, E, R. I'll give you a second to get them written down. Okay, now remember, our first step is to put a dot under any vowels that we see in this word. On your paper, can you put a dot under any vowels in this word that you see? And I'm going to do the same. Look up here when you're done, and we'll check our work together. Did you put a dot under E, A, and E like I did? You did? Great job. If not, that's okay. Fix it up quick. Now we need to scan across our word, and we need to see if there's any vowel teams that we should underline. Can you scan across your word on your paper, and I'll do the same? And if you find a vowel team, go ahead and underline it. Did you find one? I did too. I found E-A, so I underlined it. Now we need to decide where we're going to split this word, between two vowels, a vowel and a consonant, or between two consonants. I think I'm going to split this word between A and T, a vowel and a consonant, because I know oftentimes that's where we would split a word. Get your pencils ready. Let's loop and swoop so we can try and read this word. Weather. Weather. That doesn't sound like a word I know either, but you're right. This vowel team can work together to say eh. Let's try and read it again. Weather. Weather. That is a word I know. I think we're supposed to have some snowy weather coming in this next week. Okay, readers, you're doing such a great job. I think you can try this last word all on your own. Get your scratch piece of paper and your envelope. Okay, on your scratch piece of paper or envelope, can you write R-E-L-I-E-F? I'll give you a second to get them written down. Are you ready? Okay, the first thing we have to do is put a dot under any vowels in this word that we see. Can you put a dot under any vowels in this word on your paper? And I'll do the same up here. Look up here when you're done and we'll check our work together. Did you find E, I, and E like I did? Great job, readers. Now we need to scan across our word and see if there's any vowel teams that we should underline. Can you scan across your word on your paper and underline any vowel teams that you might see? And I'll do the same. Look up here when you're done. Did you underline I, E also like I did? Great job. Okay, it's our last step. We need to decide where we're going to split this word, between two vowels, a vowel and a consonant, or between two consonants. I think I'm going to split this word right here between E and L, a vowel and a consonant. Get your pencils ready. Let's loop and swoop this word so that we can read it. Relief. Relief. Whew, what a relief. We made it through all of our words today. Great job, readers. Remember, when you're reading and you come to a word that has more than one syllable in it, you can break it up into smaller syllables and think about the sounds in those syllables to help you read it. Now that we understand what a vowel team is, let's practice reading some of these words in a story. Are you ready to follow along? When Lucy builds a bridge, she thinks about it in every season. That doesn't sound right. Season. She thinks about it in every season. Will it be slippery in winter weather? Will it be too hot in summer weather? It is a relief. No, relief. It is a relief when her bridges are safe and beautiful in every type of weather. Great job, readers. You used what we learned about vowel teams to make sense of this story and read it accurately. Now that we're getting really good with vowel teams, let's try writing some of these words. When we spell, we listen for and visualize the word parts, and then we think about the sounds that match those word parts. Are you ready to give it a try? Let's go. Our first word is season. Can you say that word with me? Season. Let's write a line on our paper for every word part we hear in the word season. Here we go. I hear season. Season. 2 word parts. Now let's think about the sounds in each of those word parts. I hear s, e, s, n. 2 sounds in the first word part and 3 sounds in the second word part. Now let's think about the letters that match those sounds. S, I know S matches S, and E matches E. C, S, N. Something doesn't look right, though. You're right. This is supposed to be a vowel team. E-A work together to say E. Season. Let's loop and swoop this word so we can read it now. Season. Season. Like summer is my favorite season. Are you ready to try our next one? Get your paper and pencil ready. Our next word is relief. Are you ready? Relief. 1 line for each syllable or word part in that word. Now let's think about the sounds in those word parts. E, U, E, relief. Okay, now it's time to match letters to those sounds. Are you ready to write these letters on your paper? That's an R. E, that's an E. U, E, relief. Let's loop and swoop so we can read this word together. Relief. Relief. It will be a relief when winter is over. I don't like snow. Are you ready to try our last word together? All right, our last word is weather. Can you say that word with me? weather. Let's write a line on our paper for each word part that we hear in weather. Weather. Now let's think about the sounds in each of those word parts. Weather. Okay, let's match some letters up to these sounds so we can spell this word. You thinking what I'm thinking? This doesn't look right, does it? Vowel team, you're right. This should be an EA working together to say weather. Let's loop and swoop so we can read it. Weather. Weather. What kind of weather do you have at your house right now? Readers, you did such a great job using everything we learned about vowel teams to help you read and write these words today.
This program is made possible in part by the Michigan Department of Education, the State of Michigan, and the W.K. Kellogg Foundation. Additional support by viewers like you. Thank you.